or a couple, I should say, by the name of the Gulf Coast Stapletons. All right, this dude, Joshua, the husband, Joshua David Stapleton, was caught, okay? Was caught with pictures of kids, pictures and video of kids. And the wife is still defending him after he admitted to it. After he said, you know what, I'm guilty. So let's go down this rabbit hole. Shout out to True Crime Mama for this video. And yeah, I want to see this dumbass wife defend the husband.
I am here to share some more facts on this case against Joshua David Stapleton of the Gulf Coast Stapletons. Everything that I'm sharing is factual information that is coming directly from the police case file. It is full of information. There are some other details that I'm aware of, but I'm not going to share those in this video because I want the documents in my hand before I can share them. So please keep that in mind, but you are going to want to watch this until the end because it includes information that you have no clue about. Now, before I get started, if you are a content creator and you are making content on this and you would like these images, just let me know. I don't mind sending them to you. I have watermarked them because I'm the one that sent in the FOIA request and did the work, but I don't mind anyone else using them. All right, so this is page number 1. This is the offense date, 4/23/2020. Right up here was at 6:45 p.m. And it says that this occurred between February the 17th of 2020 and April the 23rd of 2020. But we will see some different dates as we continue on through this police report. This is for computer or electronic corn and child exploit, okay? Prevention felony, 15 counts. Joshua David Stapleton, 34 years old, state of Georgia. Page number 2, just here's the vehicle involved. No other information. I have marked out the tag number and the VIN number, even though I'm sure he does not still own this vehicle. I'm doing that. On Thursday, April the 23rd of 2020, I received a cyber tip from the GBI through ICAC, which is Internet Crimes Against Children, in reference to possession of child corn. This tip was for Mr. Joshua Stapleton residing at his address in Cartersville, Georgia. An investigation has been opened into the cyber tip and is being investigated by the Cartersville Police Department. Another page, face sheet, okay, Joshua Stapleton. And I marked out any words that I can't share. I believe this says as offense. On Thursday, April 23rd, I received an ICAC referral from the GBI. The information revealed 326 explicit photos of children had been downloaded from the IP address. It gives the IP address at the address Cartersville, Georgia, starting on January the 24th of 2018, okay? Remember that first sheet said February 2020 through April 2020. This says January 24th of 2018.
Yeah, uploading them is crazy.
According to the tip. According to the subpoenaed information from Comcast, the IP address owner was Joshua Stapleton at his address in Cartersville, Georgia. The username was this. The email was this. Searched for any subjects named Joshua Stapleton living in Cartersville, Georgia, and found Joshua Stapleton, date of birth, address, Cartersville, Georgia. A property check was conducted through the Bartow County Board of Assessors and listed Joshua David Stapleton as the owner of this address in Cartersville, Georgia. Further, a check on Facebook was done, and a Facebook page for Mr. Stapleton was located, matching his driver's license photo and showing he was an agent owner for a State Farm Bureau in Cartersville, Georgia. At this time, surveillance was conducted on the residence, and Mr. Stapleton was observed putting stuff into a white GMC Z71 bearing this license plate. Due to these findings, I obtained a search warrant through the Bartow County Magistrate Court for search and seizure of electronic devices at the residence. Of detailed summary of the search and items collected is attached to this case file. All right, interview. On Thursday, April 23rd, 2020, Joshua Stapleton was
literally Castillo, boy. Castillo, boy. Sick fucks. Yup. Sick fucks like that should be put in alligator aquatrust. I 100% agree with you, dude. 100%. But innocent people are there right now. So sorry, maybe they don't have room for this dumb fuck.
Was interviewed by Special Agent Jim Reeves and me at his residence. I read Mr. Stapleton his Miranda rights waiver, and he agreed to speak to us without counsel present. During his interview, it was learned that Mr. Stapleton was the only person living at the residence. Mr. Stapleton also provided an email address of blank, which was almost an exact match to the reported email address in the cyber tip line report sent from the GBI ICAC. After explaining to Mr. Stapleton why we were there, he admitted to viewing child porn, but he claimed he did not have an interest in children, despite stating that he may have, to the images. Mr. Stapleton could not recall how he accessed the images.
Bro, and as a wife, how the fuck do you defend that? Listen, I think if the wife is defending this type of shit, then she should be fucking looked at too, bro. She should be looked at too. Because, bro, there's no way a wife would be defending that. She stood on 10 toes down. Yeah.
And he claimed he just clicked on a series of links in an internet search browser and the images came up during the interview. Mr. Stapleton gave consent to search his phone that was left in his truck. Upon reviewing the phone, there were no images on the phone. He claimed all the viewing was conducted on his laptop that was in an office area. Previously, it had been alleged that it was on a work computer. That was an allegation. I said that in my first video. That was an allegation. I believe that this is where that allegation came from. I think that Brittany said in her video that it was not on a work computer, but here's the problem, y'all. It does not matter what device it was on. The fact that it was on any device is a problem. Let's continue on. All right. Conduct a search he claimed that the viewing was conducted on his laptop that was in an office area inside the residence. Special Agent Reeves asked Mr. Stapleton what the youngest child he saw in the explicit images, and he could not provide an age, claiming he did not have kids to judge. Mr. Stapleton was asked if viewing the child porn images bothered him in any way, and he stated, quote, "No. People are people, and bodies are bodies. We are all the same." Quote. As the interview was concluding, Mr. Stapleton stated he did not think it was against the law to view child porn.
What? Huh? Bro, what do you mean you didn't think it was against the law? Bro, these... I'm gonna punch my fucking camera right now, dude. I'm gonna punch my camera, dude. People are so fucking stupid, bro. How can you be that stupid?
Do we see a problem here?
Yeah, the whole bodies are bodies is fucking sick.
This concluded the interview, and Mr. Stapleton was placed under arrest in double-locked cuffs, searched, and placed into the backseat of my patrol vehicle. He was transported to the Bartow County Sheriff's Office and charged with possession. I forgot to block that word out. I'll do it. My transport vehicle was searched prior to and after the transport with no contraband found. Okay, now I want to shift to the judge, Rosemary Green.
Yo, thank you. Electric chair, yes, Stephanie. Yep.
Coast had reported on Rosemary Green's husband at the time in 2023, Mark Mathis. And in October of 2023, Mark was married to Judge Rosemary Green, and he was a teacher at Cartersville High School. In October of 2023, Mark, as a high school teacher, he was arrested and he was charged with 3 different counts. And here they are: seen telephone contact with the child, that was a misdemeanor, exploit of a child, and SA against a person in custody, on parole, patient in the hospital, etc. I clarified with a source what that means, and that also includes like a teacher and a student, because he was in a position of authority. I have confirmed this morning that after he was arrested and he was charged, Rosemary Green divorced him. So they are no longer married. And that concludes the video. As soon as I have more facts to come share with you guys.
Yeah, that is fucking wild, dude. That is a really insane story. And the fact that they still have a bunch of followers, it makes it crazier. I think they're at 87,000. Actually, it might have went up. Because I see people that said it was at 87,000. Unless this is a different page. Hold on. Because I saw their thing. Yeah, bro. Page. It's at 89. Almost 90,000. So, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are people... People are falling to be yeah, you don't have to follow. You just fucking go to their save a video and then go back and watch.
I've spoken.
Oh, I like this guy. This guy does amazing videos. Shout out to the Robbie Harvey.
With Brittany Stapleton of Gulf Coast Stapletons about her husband Joshua, who was charged and sentenced of possession of explicit photos that involve children. The duo are influencers documenting their life on the Gulf Coast, but it all came to a stop when the crimes of Joshua were revealed, crimes that he pled guilty to. And within days, Brittany was on their platform defending her husband.
Absolutely, I knew.
Okay. I want to go to that video.
Start off by saying that you are absolutely allowed to post anything that is public record, such as mugshots, indictments, court documents, anything like that, and give your opinion. What you're not allowed to do is post anything that is a false statement that is damaging to someone's reputation. And I've seen a lot of it, so I'm going to set the record straight. But if I continue to see it, naturally, I'm going to have to take legal action because it's absolutely illegal. Now, this brings me to the first question I continuously keep seeing. Maybe she didn't know, or did she know? Do we think she knew? How did she not know? Absolutely, I knew. Josh and I were friends way before we ever started dating. So when the charges occurred, we were friends. You better believe I hit him up because as soon as I saw it, I have a really good judge of character, and I knew something was up. I knew that was not Josh. We had already been on several...
Bro, It sounded like you knew about what he was doing.
Trips together beforehand. I'd spent pretty close time with this guy, and I was like, something's wrong here. Josh was absolutely upfront with me about everything in the charges. There were no secrets. So that leads me to the next point. I continuously see things that say he lied to her and told her that his ex-wife set him up. Well, let's cover a couple things. One, I'm Josh's first wife. He has never been married before. Two, Josh has never blamed any ex relationship for these charges. He has never spoken badly about an ex. Next thing is that people are saying that he lied to me and he told me that he purchased a laptop or a computer off of Facebook Marketplace and the images were already on there. Josh has never told me that, nor have I ever been around him telling anyone that. The next question I continuously see is, do people with children or friends with children know about the charges? Absolutely. It's been all over the internet. If you didn't know, you...
Bro, you're not eating with this shit. You're not. This is not it. This is not it.
Just didn't know. But B, we have never in our lives been at someone's house around someone's children and not let them know ahead of time, because we don't want anything to ever look sketchy. So we've all...
You as a wife knew about this. And yeah, she basically said,
No comentario.
You literally still decided to stay with him. You're telling me, you're telling us, your friends with kids knew about this and still let y'all in the fucking house. I think that's cap. I think that's cap. Because no fucking parent would let a fucking pedo in their house. No. I think you're lying about that. I think you're lying about that. But the most sickening part is you knew. You knew about all this shit, bruh. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. You still decided to stay with him. If this is true, those parents are guilty. Yeah. Yeah. But I just don't think any fucking parent will let a PDF file in their house. That's just me, though.
Always been absolutely upfront.
Like, let me just say a knowing PDF file. Because according to her, her friends knew about her husband, okay? And let's just say, bro, if you're a parent out there and your friend, your homegirl, your really close homegirl came to you and said, yo, you know what? My husband has these charges. You know, he's been caught with child, you know. Yeah, I'm sorry. We just have to tell you. You think those friends, those parents are going to be like, don't even trip, dog. It's okay. Yeah, let's just keep having fun here in the house. No. But if they knew, those parents are sick as fuck too.
With everyone. And guess what? A lot of these people have our backs because they have personally witnessed Josh around their children and know that there's no issue. Next one. How was Josh allowed to leave the state of Georgia if he were out on bond? Okay, he was out on bond for 5 years. He followed all of his guidelines. He was not a flight risk. He did not lose his passport. He has not been in previous trouble to stop him from going anywhere. So yeah, he was allowed to live wherever he wanted as long as he reported it to the bail bondsman. And he did. He followed up every single time he was supposed to. So there was nothing illegal going on there about where we live and our living situations. Next thing, I keep getting screenshots where people are saying Josh had child images on his work laptop.
Wait, woohoo, you have a point. Only thing I could think of is their friends' kids are the kids in the photos, which would... Yeah, dude, because they said he uploaded the photos, not downloaded, uploaded. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But you have a point, man. You have a fucking point.
False. Josh could not possibly have that on his work laptop because if you have ever worked for a corporation or any big company or anything along those lines, you know how secure those computers are. So that is a false statement. This one, it's up for grabs. You're welcome to talk about it all day. People keep saying we were living fake lives. There was nothing fake about it. It was our life. I mean, we're just living like we always do. Anyone who is around...
We're just living the vida loca, bruh.
...around us or has been around us on a normal day knows that was just us. We are still happy. He and I have no issues. He has been fully transparent.
How the fuck do you not have issues with your husband after all this shit, bro? Like, seriously, dude. Seriously. Come on, lady. Open your fucking eyes. I don't know why, but this screams. This screams that, bro.
And honest with me. Therefore, I know everything. I've been to court. I know everything. I can assure you that nothing about us was fake. People continuously say they're
that's what I'm saying. She has to be a PDF too, bro. She has to, because there's no way in someone's mind you're defending someone that did some heinous shit, dude.
Lifestyle was over. They thought they were such a power couple. All these things. Josh and I would never consider our lives lavish by any stretch of the means. If you know us, you know most of the time when we travel, we stay at a Holiday Inn. Our boat that everyone calls a yacht, 2005 model. We're not living some crazy lavish lifestyle that...
Oh, my bad, fool. My bad. It was probably still over $1 million.
We are funding from child images. That is very far-fetched. Think before you speak. Family money got Josh out of this, and that's why he's not having to serve much time. Look up the charges. Look up the amount of time that a person serves. That's false.
Yeah, did they say how much sorry, I might have missed it, but did they say how much he's serving in there?
What you're saying is a false statement. There is no family money getting us through anything. Another one. Brittany doesn't want children because she knows that Josh is a child predator. If you know me, or if you've ever known me at any period of my life, you will know that since age 12, I have never wanted children. Not interested in having children. Never have been.
Definitely not now. Not with that dude. Oh, wait, never mind. She don't give a fuck.
She's deleting comments. She's deleting and blocking anyone who says things that aren't nice. Duh. Wouldn't you? Why would I sit there on my page and allow people to try to tear me apart? Think about that. No, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, if you're hateful to me on my page, absolutely, you're blocked. If I see you commenting on someone else's page and you know me personally, blocked. Simple as that. My page, my rules. And last thing, before I end on a positive note, because that's just who I am.
What's going to be positive about all this, bro? Like, for real, what's a positive?
Let's talk about mental health. It is so...
Oh, my God. You cannot be talking about mental health, dog. Not here. Not in this fucking video.
So fun to get views off these videos. I've seen all the true crime girls, their videos. I've seen it all. I've seen people posting multiple videos because they got excited, because they got the most views they've ever had, whatever. It is not...
He got 20 years, okay. Yeah, I think he should do life.
The best thing in the world to profit off someone else's worst moment. I am one of the most mentally tough people you'll ever meet. Been through hell. Been through a lot in my life. I'm pretty mentally tough. Not everyone is. So I'm glad you guys chose me for this and to give me hell. Like I didn't just go through the worst week of my life. Like I did not just lose my best friend.
If you cry, I swear to goodness, bro. I swear to goodness, you're crying over a PDF. And you still don't think anything's wrong. And you still with him.
But I would say, think about that. Think really hard, because it would be really difficult to sleep at night if you were the cause for someone not to be on this earth. So say what you want to say. Send me my death threats. And
imagine the parents of those babies your husband was looking at. Just imagine. What about, you think they could sleep at night, or like when they found out about this, or no?
All these messages. You can't hurt my feelings. You can't cancel me, because this was never a job. It was only for fun for us. We just enjoyed posting our memories and travels. But think really, really deeply before you post the things you do and you profit off someone else's life just to get your 10,000 extra followers and hundreds of thousands of views. Think about it. And most of all, maybe think about reaching out to that person to see if they are even legally allowed to speak on the case before you do so. Because otherwise, you're just allowed to say whatever you want, and they may not necessarily be able to respond. Just something to think about. And because our account has never been negative, and
why even bring the dog? Oh my God. Someone take away her dog.
It's always been a strictly positive account. I'm going to bring you guys your favorite part of us, and it's our boy Carlos. The one getting me through all this, and if anything has given me a good laugh, I would say it would be the people like, if you do anything with Carlos, I'll take him. This is my child. This is my baby. Nothing is happening to Carlos. He's going to be with me forever.
Yeah, just imagine the other babies that your husband was looking at.
So thank y'all for loving him, even when you hate us. I appreciate it. And we might be back soon. Might not.
I hope y'all don't. And they need to investigate on her. They need to investigate her, bro. Like, for real, for real. Because there's no way you're defending a PDF file, bro.